Let's make one of my favorite coffees ever, a rose cardamom latte. To start, you're going to need to get some food grade rose buds, rose petals, rose flowers, whatever you want. Just make sure they're food grade. And then we are going to steep them in a mix of equal parts sugar and water. This is what's going to create that delicious rose simple syrup that you can put into really anything you want. I tend to like to use it in coffees, but you could totally use it in alcoholic beverages too, and non-alcoholic, obviously. Next up, you're going to want to strain that beautiful, delicious liquid you just created and let it cool. Once it's cooled, you want to put it in a vial. I like to use this old little vial that we got from a wine tasting because it has brown glass, which I think just helps make it last longer. But according to the internet, you can leave it out on the counter for 2 weeks or up to 4 weeks in the fridge. At the end of the day, it's honestly your call. It's sugar and water, so just make your best educated guess. I also like to personally cut my simple syrup recipe in half since I'm just making it for me and I know I won't go through it that fast, so I do a half a cup of water to a half a cup of sugar. But now it's time to assemble. I wanted to make an iced latte, so I just steeped some coffee and got my creamer and my simple syrup, poured that in first, and then pressed my coffee, poured it in. You want to typically use espresso, but I don't have espresso, so I just made really potent coffee. It's not quite the same, but it did the trick for what I needed it to do. And then normally I would have used milk, but I didn't have milk, so I only had creamer. And luckily it was sweet cream, so it wasn't a super potent flavor, but it was a little sweeter than I would have liked my iced latte. But we do the best we can with what we have. Last up, we sprinkle it with some cardamom to add that final flavor. And voila, your latte is ready. One quick side note, did you know Ted Lasso is coming back this week? I am so excited! Anyways, let me know if you make this. I'd love to know what you think of it, and I'll catch you later.